nothing changes. Hey, good evening everybody. Welcome in to the channel and thank you for joining me again, making the most of the office situation until we move. So that's why we're in here. Hopefully the audio sounds okay. The lighting, it's the best I got for you guys right now. So I want to talk about the dreaded conversation that comes up in my Facebook group and other Facebook groups all the time. And it's about misusing USPS priority shipping materials and also specifically the padded flat rate envelopes and the express padded flat rate envelopes, any padded envelopes from the post office. So what am I talking about and what the heck is going on? Well, first I want to tell everybody that is a member of that group, I'm not going to allow that conversation in the group anymore. Everyone just loses their mind. So just know that ahead of time. So basically the USPS provides free shipping boxes and envelopes. They provide small, medium, large, a couple of different regionals. They provide express materials and also the most popular, which is ones most of us use, this padded flat rate envelope where basically if it fits, it ships. It doesn't matter the weight. If you can get it in here and get it sealed without altering it, you can pay the padded flat rate price. Now, there are two things that people lose their minds about. One is that you cannot alter these, which is false. You can alter these, but if you do, you will not pay the flat rate price. You will pay normal priority by weight, which is more money. So if you find that this is all you have and you can't get it in and you got to alter it and cut it, that's fine. Just know you're going to pay more money. A lot of people don't know that. In fact, a lot of USPS employees don't even know that. Now, my word of advice and warning to you on this is avoid that at all costs. If you can get away with not altering these and find some other way to ship, do it because of what I just said. A lot of employees, especially during busy time of year and stuff, they don't know that and they'll reject your package or they'll either ship it back or send it to the customer postage due. It is mind-boggling how many employees of the post office don't know the policies and the rules. The rules say you can alter these, I'll link it, it's fine, you pay more money, it continues on its way. So that's number one. Number two is the post in the Facebook group about misusing these. So these priority materials, all of them, clearly state somewhere on all of them, and I'll read it to you guys. This one is written along the bottom edge. The small flat rate boxes are written along the spine there. And here's what they say on all of the USPS's free materials. And there's a reason for this, I'm gonna explain it. This packaging is the property of the US Postal Service and is provided solely for the use in sending priority mail shipments. Misuse is may be a violation of federal law. A packaging not for resale, EP14PE, United States Postal Service, July 2013, all rights reserved. So what are they saying? What they're saying is if we sold a webcam, this is my personal webcam, if we sold this and we got to ship this out to a customer and this thing weighs like 12 ounces, we're like, sweet, we can ship it first class. But all I have is a poly mailer, right? Well, I need to protect it. So I'm gonna take my priority padded flat rate and I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up in this and I'm gonna stuff it in the poly bag. And boom, I got instant protection and I get to ship it first class. It's a huge no. You can't use the USPS's padded mailers for your own personal protection, right? Because if you're using this poly mailer or this padded mailer for anything, you're supposed to be paying, I think it's $7.52 right now with my discount. That's what they want you to pay. They don't want you to use this because otherwise I'm gonna go up to the post office tomorrow and I'm gonna order, well, you can't get these in the branch, but I'm gonna order thousands of these and I'm gonna stop buying the bubble wrap that I spend money on every single month, which I recommend you should get. If anybody asks me about bubble wrap, I just buy it on eBay. My eBay links are below. But yeah, you could get free bubble wrap. That's not the point. The point is they give you this so that you can use it to mail stuff priority. Let's say that this weighed 2 pounds and it couldn't go first class. And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna wrap it up in bubble wrap. I'm gonna stick it down in my padded flat rate. I'm gonna mail it for $7.52 because it's cheaper than mailing it by weight. That's what they want you to do. Now, every time this pops up in the Facebook group, I get hundreds, literally hundreds of comments within minutes of somebody posting about it. Somebody gets a package in the mail that looks exactly like I just showed you or worse. And basically people are like, so what? Did it arrive damaged? Didn't it get there to you? Isn't that good enough? Blah, blah, blah. No, that's not okay. First of all, the packaging tells you it's against the law. It tells you right there. And nobody's perfect. I get it. But why would you knowingly break the law? And a lot of sellers who are hobby sellers or new or inexperienced, they don't know that and they need to be educated. But the problem is all of you in the Facebook group or across social media that know that you're not supposed to do this, stop. Stop doing it and stop encouraging other people to do it. Like writing it off like it's no big deal. It is a big deal. Why is it a big deal? Well, besides the obvious being against the law. And as a side note to that, no, you probably won't get caught. The USPS has tons more to worry about, of course. But there are people that have been caught and arrested who do it habitually. And by habitually, I mean dozens and hundreds of packages a month. Yes, then you're going to get caught if they keep noticing it. And it's a federal crime. That's a felony. That's not just some slap on the wrist. I mean, you probably won't do time, but you could get some fines and some pretty heavy probations and record on your name. You don't want that, right? So that's number one. That's the obvious. Number two is this costs us money. Every year it goes up because people steal these and misuse these. Now people are like, no, that's not a part of the reason why. It is a part. Now the USPS has a whole lot of problems, retirement and pension plans and bad policies and this and but this is a piece of it, right? So the policy and prices are going up, but if these weren't misused and stolen, they may not go up quite as much or up really at all for this type of packaging. So it does play a part in it, and you're hurting the rest of us because the comment I see is just mind your business. This is my business. When you misuse this and everyone else steals it and the USPS does an audit at the end of the year that 100 million of these went missing, that costs me money and that's my business. So that is the second reason why I'm like, guys, come on. The third reason, and this one is people will take this as a slap in the face, but maybe it'll motivate you. If you can't afford to buy a roll of bubble wrap and then peel these off by pieces that cost you pennies for every package, you're a bad seller. Find another thing to do because you're not doing it correctly, and this really shouldn't be the difference in the profit margins. If 10 cents is gonna save you profit, that's really bad. You need to find another way and I'll be happy to help you, but don't resort to stealing and priority mail bubbles or using priority boxes to shove your stuff in and then stick them into regular boxes. Don't do that. It's just not worth it. So that is the video that people have asked me to make. Like, why is this a big deal? Why do you care? Blah, blah, blah. That's why. It's a lot of stuff, but that is why. Please do shipping properly. I have a 2020 shipping video. I'll link that below as well. It's just, don't do it, guys. Don't use free materials and abuse them. Don't do that in any business, right? The other thing is, in my Facebook group, you guys have to remember that we have new sellers who join every day who have never sold before or they're just getting their feet wet. And I don't want you guys giving them bad advice. They may not know this. And look, if I didn't do what I did, I probably wouldn't know it, right? And then they come in the group and they hear people say, oh, it's no big deal, just do it. And they start doing it and then they get in trouble. And then they come to me and they're like, hey, your Facebook group said it was cool and I did it, now I'm in trouble, blah, blah, blah. That looks really bad on me, right? It looks bad on everybody. So just please don't do that. Don't encourage it. And don't tell people, this and that. And everyone's going to say, oh, stop being a Karen. Look, if that's how you feel about it, fine. Keep your thoughts to yourself. Do it. Do whatever you want to do. But, it's your business. But this is the correct way. This is the correct answer is don't do it. Use bubble wrap. Use your own packing supplies. And stop abusing the U.S. Postal Service. They're in bad enough shape as it is. And if we want to continue paying $4 to mail a t-shirt instead of $8 with FedEx or UPS, I suggest you start doing things the way they want you to do it, and that would be with this stuff. Okay, rant over. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I have a lot of work to do and showings tomorrow, so thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for the right information, typically, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.